What is going on, guys? So today I thought I'd do something a little bit different on the CG front. So what I'm going to do is critique some work that I did a couple of years ago, and then what I'm going to do is try and improve it as well. So I'm going to go through it currently and see what I don't like and see what I do like and see what I can work with, because I think I made this one on an older PC. So we'll start circling things, see what I can improve, see what I can get rid of, and see if we can improve this piece of CG a little bit. So the first things that I'm going to look at is what I would like to improve and what I don't like about this. So we'll start off with the candles. They look a bit artificial. They're not waxy, they're not damaged in any way from sitting outside. To be honest with you, they look quite plastic, and the lighting is the same emission from every single one, so I'd like to change that a little bit. This caravan in the background, I don't know, like I was going through a bit of a phase of doing movie props. I get that it adds depth, but I don't think that I would keep that. So that's got to go. 1 second, that's definitely going. The hair on the horse, it just doesn't seem to flow very well, so that's definitely going. I'm going to redo that one. Blow my neck. The figure is a bit squared off right there, so that's definitely going to be changed. The hand just doesn't seem natural. As well, what is this guy attached to right here? He's just holding a stirrup in midair. That's gonna go. We've got a little bit of a framing issue right here with the elbow of the horse, so that's gotta go. Remodel that. There's a little bit of square off here. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Maybe a bit smoother. The tail definitely needs to be redone. This cape, I didn't know how to do physics at the time, not properly at least, so that's kind of an artificial wave in the cape that I made. But for sure I'd change this. The fencing could use a little bit of work right there. What are the things that I like about this? Let's change this to a positive. So I quite like how all of this is done, especially that it's got hooves. The cape's a nice touch. The trees in the background are a nice touch, although they're very basic. I like the crucifixes and how they're okay. The gravestone, I mean, that could use a little bit of weathering. So maybe let me change this back. So yeah, gravestone needs a little bit of work to it. What else did I say? Maybe try and make these legs a little bit thicker, lower the muscle right here. Definitely change the mouth because that bridle isn't sitting correctly. The ears, for sure, change those. I would say that's some of the things that I would change. I'm thinking there is more that I could change and perhaps make the pumpkin glow. That'd be a good thing as well, because obviously there's light coming from inside the pumpkin, and if you've ever carved out a pumpkin, I'm sure that you have, you can see the light emitting from it, and I'm not getting that. But what I am getting is an external light that's behind the camera, that just doesn't seem to sit in the scene, so that's going to be definitely removed. Maybe I could keep some of this cape as well. That would be cool. This, I don't know what this is, but that's got to go. The saddles, maybe get a little bit, maybe make the saddle a little bit bigger there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to work with those points for now, and then I'll see whether there's anything else that I can improve. So before I start doing any of this, Pinterest. Oh my gosh, if you guys aren't on Pinterest, you should get on Pinterest. So what I like to do before I even explore recreating some of my work is go onto Pinterest, have a look at the photos on there of certain aspects. So say if it's Halloween, I look at Halloween photos, but in this case I don't like that fence and I kind of want to edit it. And to do that, I'm kind of looking at 18th century fences and how they were built, so it looks a little bit more realistic. And as far as horses goes, there are photos on there of how horses move. I have a few photos from my horse riding lessons that I used to do, so I've got photos of the shape of horses, but some people have got more detailed photos than I do, because obviously they were taken on a whim. So professional photos of horses and stuff like that, so I can see a little bit more of an angle of a horse. I think when I created this piece is actually based on a quarter horse, so if I go with a quarter horse theme, maybe it will look better, because obviously it's not a pony. So yeah, I'll see what I can work with on Pinterest. Let me not get my words out today. Right, so as I'm doing this, I'm going to go through and I'm going to remove certain points that I made on the original image, and then we will see what we're left with, and then I'll see what I can do as regards to that last image. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to address is this floating piece that we seem to have here. Oh, it's attached to the pants. Okay, so right, I see what I did. So this is actually, wow, very, very badly made. Right, so if I select these 2 points here, just press delete faces, and then I've got this moldable model here. I think those feet are a little bit too flat, so what I'm going to do, assuming that it's a mirror modifier. Oh my goodness. Right. Nope, it's not a mirror modifier. But I will select that side so that I've got something to work with on that side. E for extrude. Scale it in a little bit. Scale it outwards. Right. So we've got a bit more of a foot, so to speak, on that one. Maybe just bring this out a little bit. I don't think with the time that I've got right now, I can make something bigger out of this, but I can make roughly what needs to be made. So scale it outwards a little bit. And do the same to this side. I can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, that looks a little better. So, right, we've got that one. Have we got a pose mode? No, we do not. How have I... This is quite interesting. He's sat down as if he's posed, but there's no pose mode. So how... That's a hell of a trick. Okay. Right, well anyway, I'm gonna smooth out this this thing anyway. Let's see where we are. Oh, it does have an armature. How bizarre. Right. Add modifier, smooth. Could probably get away with this. Yeah, that looks way better. Well, better. Right, so, oh, there it is. It's underneath. There we go, pause mode. Right. see what we can do with this. So 1 and 2. Maybe have his feet more like this, and then we will move the stirrup, because that's just not in the right place right now. Rotate. Oh, it doesn't have a stirrup on the other side. It really was made for one direction. It was made for posing in one direction, should I say. So there's certain things in the background that wouldn't actually exist. Because the camera angle was from a certain angle, you wouldn't see the back of the horse. So there was no point in putting CG there because no one's going to see it. So we've got a saddle. Do we actually? Oh, we have a saddle, but it's kind of a bit small. That is very... Right, I'll leave the waistband, but take that, that, and that, the backrest. Make that a bit bigger. And bring it forward a little bit, I think. Gives it some depth. Just make these side panels. Oh, sugar. I forgot that. Right. My mistake. Right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. Make that slightly big because that's a small saddle. Bring it forward. And then we want these side pieces a little bit wider. Don't like that. It's okay, I guess. Needs a bit of moulding at the back. Right. Let's go into edit mode, just select these vertices right here and just bring it up a little bit. Maybe not that one. I know this is not how a saddle's supposed to look, but it's a representation. Let's put it like that. Don't think my my crafting skills were very good way back when. Well, it's 2 years ago, but you know, you learn from what you do. So you get better with practice. Right. Saddle there. Just gonna do a quick save, just in case we crash. The reins do need some improvement, but I don't like how this bridle sits. So these 3 should go further up, I think, just a little bit. Scale those outwards. Maybe rotate that just slightly. Oops. Right. That's interesting because the mouth looks like it's really small on there, but it's actually quite a large mouth. It's what has happened to that? If you guys are wondering what those 2 ball things are, those are the eyes. It's because when you go into pose mode, it stands upright. Oh, that neck. So that needs to come out. The head needs to be a little bit bigger, I think. Let's see, reference of horses in comparison. Okay, Google. Quarter horse.
The American quarter horse, often simply referred to as the quarter horse, is a popular and versatile breed of horse known for its exceptional speed over short distances. It's named for its ability to outrun other horse breeds.
Okay, no, actually, the images are showing that that's... Actually, no, I'm going to make it slightly bigger. It doesn't look right. Right, how to go about doing this? Let's see. Get that. Scale it outwards a little bit. Tad those. It looks a little better. Google's showing me a load of images of quarter horses. I would say that looks alright actually. Right, so we've got that. Now we've edited that. It will change the shape of the face for the actual horse itself. There we go. I don't like how thin that neck is though. What can we do? Skeleton. Let's see, pose mode. Okay, that works. Just repose it. It does look a bit big. It's like my brain's going, it's a bit small, and then I do that and then it looks a little bit too big. So interesting. Right. Take that. Scale it down just slightly. Pull it outwards. Try again. Right. Sorry, 1 second, I'm just literally just brainstorming here. Ooh, I don't know. Hold on. Figuring this out. Right. Alright, let's see how that one looks. It's better, but not quite where I want it to be. Let's see, pose mode. Oh. Right, I've got it. I think. If I push the head forward just slightly, maybe that would make the difference. Right, so I'm going to guess the eyes are under there somewhere. Yep, they are. Let's take those two. Awesome. And the bridle itself doesn't look like that, or at least it shouldn't look like that. So let's go with Pinterest. Get some photos in. Horse bridle. There's I call them bridles. I don't think they're called bridles. They might be. I don't know. Oh no, they are. They are. I think. The reins, the bridle. I think that's another word for it. Right. Let's take these 3 here. You have to readjust the reins. Kind of put it that way. I'm just looking at this picture from Pinterest here. So once I have photos of me riding, I don't have close-ups of anything, so I can't really judge from that. Right. So G, move that forward. I just want these. Oh no, we've not. I should be going backwards. Why are you stretching that way? Need some adjustments. Come on. Oh, that is not helpful. Right, I think I've got the right one there. G there. Let's get that pulled in there. That's less bulky. actually. You know, I'm going to subdivide the entire thing rather than individual pieces because it just makes way more sense. Sculpt mode. Right, got that one. Now that is supposed to go over the top. Okay, so you can see that it's like a little bit of a hook right there. That's because it was made to be looked at by one angle. So I could possibly fix that in a moment. Oh, you know what? I could just rebuild. Screw it, I'm rebuilding. Get rid of that. What do I want on here? Right. Scale that one. That looks alright actually. Oh. Okay. It's not what we wanted. Rotate that -60. Rotate, and that should be 60 in theory. Yeah. So 1/2 is minus, 1/2 is plus, if you're doing something like this. E-for extrude. And it goes straight down. Awesome. Just gotta go scale it out. E-for extrude. And just continue scaling out. So you've got what you need. I'm just going to go and just add a few little more details onto the horse here. It's looking a little bit flat. And shaped wrong in certain areas. Should... Ah, yes, the glitch. Shall attend to that momentarily. Yeah, I think this house actually needs subdividing. Just by the way that it is. Smooth it out. So, I'd like to make this little bit at the back a little bit bigger. Maybe not this big, but just kind of as reference. Yeah, definitely not that big. Make a bit of a rib cage there. Never mind, let's have this little stomach bit. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of texture now to kind of catch some of this light, but I'm going to put the lighting in first, and then we can see what the lighting is doing. So first things first, we're going to get rid of the lighting, anything that's on the outside. We're going to leave the glows in there just for now, and then I will edit that later. So I'm just going to remove the supports here because I did make this for a 3D project at one point that I could print. So I'll get rid of those. Let's go to textures and then add some stuff onto it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to add a moon, which is just going to be UV sphere. See, must have done that one. UV sphere, there we go. Right. Just going to smooth that out. Then place it at the back. So I might as well add a camera at this point. Just kind of give some depth. So add camera. Then we want to view. Viewpoint, align view, here we go, align view, active camera to view. Okay, so then we got our moon in the background as well, so I'm just going to split this so that we've got two screens that we can work from. So one's going to be the moulding screen, the editing screen, and then the other one is just going to be what the camera can see. So we want to put this as a moon right at the back. I think that would be cute. I'm going to try and get it as far back as I can, but kind of silhouetting the figures. So maybe there, go across, scale up. Kind of a cartoony kind of moon, if you will. Right, so when we go into shading now, we should be able to see this. Just at the side here. And so we can't exactly see the moon. Scale it up a little bit, I think. We'll try that. We'll try scaling it. So we're gonna add for emission. That's fantastic. Great. So obviously there's no floor there at the minute, so we need to add a plane in there. We're going to do that as an emission, and we're going to make the pumpkin glow. And get some more lighting at the front here, because I think that emission is a little bit too much, but I'm going to add some texture to the moon. So I can't get the exact texture to the moon, but I'm going to try with what I have and get some noise texture in here. There we go. Scale that up a little bit. And then we want a bump node. Actually no, I'm going to go with a colour ramp first before adding the actual texture. Oh yeah. I always forget everything's spelt the American way with this, so I go colour ramp and I put O-U-R at the end, and it's not, it's O-R. It's interesting. Right, anyway, bump node should go, pretty sure it's with colour and emission. Yeah, we won't go height. No, we're in the wrong place. Bump doesn't belong there. But we're going to put it between noise, texture and colour, which is the height. And then we kind of get bumps on top of it. Let's see. Because the moon is not exactly the light source in this picture, because obviously you've got the sun that bounces the light off the moon. Kind of obvious thing, but you're gonna have some sort of shade on the moon as well. That's what I'm trying to aim for here. So just increase the roughness a little bit, bring down the scale, or maybe put up the scale. I don't know. It's gonna be blurred anyway, because we're gonna do a camera focus. F1.2 I think we're going for. Make it look a bit more lunar. You know what? I think I'm just gonna stay with that one. Oh, there's light. There's speed upwards light. Trying to think here. I'm gonna give it a little less shade. Just kind of bring it in a bit, and then maybe scale this down just slightly and put it upwards. Scale it out. Right. Trying to think here. So we've got that. I want to do something with this pumpkin. So select the pumpkin. I think we're gonna go with a brick texture for this. Color, base color. Oh my goodness. Right. That is a bit of a pickle. Maybe just make it an emission for now, and then try something else, because I think we're on the wrong setting there. Yeah, we are. Where was it? Brick texture. Right. So we got that. Scale that up. Mouse size. And that should do. Brick width. Width. There. Blooming heck. Can't get my words out today. Width. Ay. Alright. So kind of a stripes pattern. Yeah, I liked it the way it was before. Let's redo that now, aren't I? Brick texture. Right, add a bump to that. Yeah, I might get rid of that. There's not much point in having it. Give it that gloss as well. There we go. Have a glossy texture. Right. Ooh, that's a bit big. Trying to think now because I'm going to put some trees in there and maybe some willows. Do I want willows? Willows would look good, but then I think as well maybe leaves on the ground, like make them a little bit more reflective. It might actually bring some more light up at the horse. Maybe that's an option. I am going to do one thing before I start doing anything like that. Just extend this fence a little bit. Get rid of that. So we've got more depth. So copy paste a little bit. Great, and then we're going to need a little ground, so we're going to add a plane. Then add in ocean modifier, which is like this. And then we're going to go to particle systems and add the grass in. And ironically, grass is the same particle system that they use for hair. So we're going to see what we can do with that one. I'm just going to quickly hit save because it's getting a little bit slow in here. Particles. Don't want emitter, we want hair. Right. Maybe just bring this grass just above the grave. And then we want to add some trees. Not got it installed just yet. See properties, preferences even. Right, we would like a willow. So you can't actually move the tree from its starting point unless you've finished with the tree, finished loading in what it needs. So we got weeping willow. Weeping willow I think would be good. See leaves, show leaves, yep. Scale that up a bit. And we're gonna make a thing for this one, a shader, should I say? Oh man, came off. Right, let's see. Camera. Let's get back in there. Right, new. And I'm just gonna click off this so that it's not highlighted. Right, so we're gonna want a noise for the tree, noise texture. Scale that up a bit. Add a bump for height. And now we've got texture on the tree, we can see that there. And then we want to add a colour ramp in there. We got some brown shades. And then what I want as well is a coat, kind of like a, I don't know, a reflective surface. To make this less rough. Actually, roughness up, metallic up. Take the leaves and just basically do the same thing. You don't want it so metallic that it's going to start looking like a mirror, but you want it metallic enough that it's going to at least pop. Right, so I'm just going to take these leaves, duplicate them, and just flatten. Just get a bit of leaves on the ground. Just going to flatten these a little bit more. You can't really see them that well, so I'm going to go with another tree. See if I can get some more leaves. And then just delete the actual tree. tree in the foreground here. Just rotate that so you can see the character a little better. Maybe move this camera in as well. I'm just going to do a forest here. Just seems like the most logical thing to do if there's many trees. Just rotate this one so we've not got a recurring pattern. Maybe make it a bit taller, a bit bigger. So let that load in a minute. Oh yeah, the eyes are supposed to glow as well. Forgot about that. So these are supposed to be in emission. Red. See how that looks. Whilst I'm here as well, I'm going to go into the camera settings and do a depth of field, and we want to focus on the pumpkin. Put the f-stop down to, I think it was 1.5 I said. Do 1.2, see how that looks. Okay, maybe go whole hog. Right, so we definitely need some lighting at the bottom here. Let's turn these up a little bit. I'm waiting for it to load in because what it does with the lighting, it doesn't put all of the lighting on there straight away. It's got to load in. So it's just waiting is the best deal, I think, right now. I think I might duplicate some of these candles and just like have them scattered everywhere. That would be pretty cool. See how that looks. Oh my gosh. And also with this horse, I kind of want a little bit of reflective material anyway, so sit the horse. Just gonna make the black for the fence look a little more shiny as well. Maybe that can retain some of that reflection. But I think what would really help it is the background. If we had kind of an orange, I think that would look great. Let's wait for it to load in. Or maybe a red. Let's bring it up a little bit. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this texture that I have here, which is huge. I don't know why it's so big, but alas. What did I do? Let's make that a 5. Just going to duplicate this up, then scale, and hopefully we should have some mountains. Okay, I'm gonna get some more trees in here. Maybe some lanterns. Maybe some fires, like in the trees, like maybe that would be a thing. That could help. Just trying to think. How can I improve this lighting? Apart from making the candles brighter. Maybe making this a little bit more reflective. Oh. Oh, it doesn't stop. Oh, wow. Oh. So I've just reached a point where my computer has just decided to crash. So there is very little I can do for the rest of the project now until I guess I can get a more powerful machine. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I've got and what I've worked with and see what you guys think, huh?